Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie if you don't know me. Today we are going to be doing part 3 of my eyeshadow collection, and hopefully it will be the last one of the eyeshadow palette collection, and then we'll move on to something else after that. If you want to see what other palettes I have, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started here. The rest of the palettes are in the second drawer, and so I'm gonna take these out. I'll put them on top of here of my vanity and show you guys the rest of eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so here are the rest of the eyeshadow palettes. We're gonna go through these real quick. There's a lot to go through of the smaller eyeshadow palettes that I have. I'm gonna get started with these ones right here. So this is the Violet Voss HG Fun Size. This is the berry one, and I used this in my pink video. If you guys watched that one, this is what I was using for my eyeshadows. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up here somewhere so you guys can go and check that one out. But this is what that looks like. This is really pretty. I've never tried Violet Voss before this eyeshadow palette. This one was actually from a Ipsy box that I received. So this is what that looks like. It's really pretty, very berry toned. I really do like this one, and I like that I can use it in the winter or in the summer. Definitely a good palette to have. Create a lot of looks with this. My favorite shade in this whole palette though has to be these two pinky ones right here. These are really pretty. I also do like this one and the orange one. You guys know I like my coral colors, but yes, this one's one of my favorite, and then these right here. So that's what that one looks like. Another berry toned kind of a palette is this small Huda Beauty. This is the Mauve Obsessions one. This one I think received in a Ipsy box, and this is what it looks like. I like these are a little bit deeper. I like to use for fall and winter, really pretty shades. This is actually a good palette to have. I feel like you can come up with a lot of looks with this. I like the shimmers, and it has mattes, of course. This one is one of my favorite ones right here. This is the deep burgundy berry shade. It's really pretty. I like this one a lot. And that's what that one looks like. Another one, I like this one because it has some cool tone colors in here that you can use for the winter. Also, I think it's another good wintry and kind of like a little bit of like summer shades in here. I mean, you can always do the neutrals like these shades up here. It has a little bit more different shades down here that you can use during the winter to deepen it out. But yeah, I do like this palette a lot. I like that it's a little bit cooler tone than any of the other palettes that I have. I do like to have cool tone palettes because I do like to create some cool tone looks. So this one is a good palette. This one actually I got as a gift when I ordered this products from BH Cosmetics, and I got it as a gift. I'm not sure if it's available to purchase, but I think it should be. This is called the Afternoon Rendezvous 16 color eyeshadow palette. But yes, it's really pretty. I do like this one a lot. This one was another one of those same thing from BH Cosmetics that I got. I made an order and then I got this one for free, and that's what that one looks like. I really like this one. I don't think I've ever used this one on camera before, but yes, as you guys can see, I like the brown shade in here a lot. I've used that one a lot. I've used this blue shade. I really like this color. I haven't used it too much, but I do remember using it, coming up with a look with that. I don't think I did it on camera, but yeah, I do really like the shade. The shimmers in here are really pretty. Of course, the orange in here, I do like the coral tones. And yeah, that's what this palette looks like. And then this one is another one of the same kind of palette. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's called Wild Child, and this one I didn't purchase either. It was another one of those gifted ones. These ones are actually really good, guys. So if you guys are like on a budget or anything, BH Cosmetics has really good products. I mean, some of them are hit and miss, but the ones that I have received for free like this are really good. This is what this one looks like, and it's just a bunch of shimmery shades. This one's my favorite right here. I do like to use the purple and the white as well in this palette. I haven't really played with this one that much, but I do really like it. I kind of want to use this one for a look. I don't know if that's something you guys are interested in, but this is what this palette looks like. Really pretty, and the shimmers are not bad at all. Let me see if I can. I think I might have posted a picture on Instagram using this palette. You guys will see there. The shades are really pretty. That orange shade there. I really do like this palette. It's really pretty. I feel like it's really pigmented, and the shimmers are really pretty as well. Moving on to the next little stack here. These are my Wet n Wild palettes, except for that one, that was Maybelline. these are the only ones I have actually. So these two actually were from the Dragon. I did a review on it a while back. These are the two palettes that came in that collection. I think it was last year actually that collection came out. These ones, they're okay. I like this one more than I like this one. I feel like the shade in here, there's a shade in here that I didn't really like this purple right here. I was hoping that it would show up the way that it shows up here on the pan, but it actually is really hard to build up that color. It looks good as a swatch, but when you put it on the eye, it doesn't work as well as it looks like here. I do like the transition shade, and this is supposed to be a brow bone shade right here, and I like that it tells you where the eyeshadows go. If you look at the back of the packaging, it'll tell you exactly, like if you're a beginner into doing eyeshadow or makeup, it tells you exactly where you need to put the shades. But yeah, these are nice. Like I said, this purple one is alright, but it's not the best eyeshadow that I've had, so it's not, I mean, it's okay, but I do really like the other shades on here, so I keep it for that reason. And that is that one. The next one that I got from the same collection is this red one here, or burgundy. It's the same format as that one, and it tells you where each shade goes on the back, just like the other one that I just showed you. And then it has this pretty gold shade, this pretty like burgundy red shade, and then this is supposed to be a brow bone shade, but it's kind of like golden. If you guys see, I don't know if you guys like to put those kinds of shades in your brow bone. That's not my thing, but I like to use it as just a regular shadow. And then this one's supposed to be a transition color. I really do like this transition shade. I've used it a few times with other palettes, not just with this one, so I really do like these little mini ones. They're easy to travel with. You can take it with you, like if you want to touch up your makeup during lunch or a break or anything like that, then these are really easy to take with you. Now this one is actually really good. I've heard that it's a dupe for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I have not used the Modern Renaissance palette before, but this is what this one looks like. I've heard that they are dupes. Pretty sure they're probably not exact dupes, but probably close enough. This is definitely cheaper than the Modern Renaissance palette. I do really like using this one, mostly in the fall and winter. This one is one of my go-to palettes. I really do enjoy using this one, and they have different ones of these with different colors too, so I haven't purchased those ones yet, but this one is definitely a good palette to have for your fall. Now that the fall is coming here shortly, purchase something like this, and it's really pretty, and the colors are really nice too, really pigmented on those. Let me see if I can swatch a couple for you. Let's go ahead and swatch a matte. I really like this burnt orange shade. You guys can see that. And then let's swatch a shimmer shade. We'll do this one. They are really pretty, those two together. Even if you wanted to pair those two together, they are really pretty together. But yeah, that's that Wet n Wild. This one's called Rosé in the Air, and also it tells you how you can use each shadow in the back. If you're a beginner to doing eyeshadow, then definitely is a good palette for you. Also in the stack I had this one. This is the City Mini palette. This is from Maybelline, and they have a lot of different shades. I think they have like a blue one, a red one, and then this one. This one's actually really pretty. I like to actually use this one around football season. I am a Saints fan. Saints colors are black and gold, so I like to have a lot of golds that I can play with, like this one right here, this one, and this one. I like that there are different kinds of gold in the palettes. This black one right here has some gold shimmers in it as well, so I really like that one. This green one is really pretty as well. Let me see if I can swatch some here for you so you guys can see. It looks a lot better on the eye than swatched, but I'll show you guys so you guys can see the different undertones of each one. So if you guys can see, all of those have some gold glitter and different undertones. Definitely this one's a gold, and this is like a musky, or a, yeah, kind of like a musky gold. Then this one has like that gold sheen to it with like green undertone to it, and this one's just black with some gold glitters in it. Really pretty, really cool. I really like this palette. Like I said, I like using it a lot around football season, just because I can use the different golds in here to come up with a look for football season. So yeah, that is the City Mini palette from Maybelline. Okay, let's move on to the next little stack here. So this is one of my first eyeshadows that I got. Actually, CJ bought this for me. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, and this is the purple one. So I kind of dropped it and this one broke, but I do like to use these other tones in here. This one's really pretty. I like to use it as a transition shade whenever I use like a burgundy shade like this one, or a purpley shade to do that. And then this one has a little like purpley tone to it. It's not completely white, so I like that one because it's like a pinky purpley tone to it. If you guys can see, it's a little different. It's not completely white. I like to use that one to blow out these other two shades. It's really pretty. I've used it a lot actually, if you guys can tell. It is one of my favorite palettes to use also during the fall and winter time. Now this one, I'm pretty sure that this one's probably not available anymore. This is a Wet n Wild and Fergie collab. This was back in like, I don't know, 2008 maybe, 2007, I can't remember exactly. No, maybe 2008, 2009, or maybe even 2010. But these shades are really pretty. I don't use it as often as I used to, but I still like to keep it around. It is one of my favorite palettes. I like to use the coral shade in here. You guys know I love my coral shade. And then I also like to use this shimmer shade right here. Those are really pretty. But yeah, this is a Wet n Wild and Fergie collab. This was out a long time ago, and yeah, that's what it looks like. It's called the it was a Center Stage collection is what it was called. Maybe you can still find it like on eBay or Amazon or something, I don't know, but I got this a long time ago. I just still keep it because I like using the shades in it. These two, one is L'Oreal and one is BH. This one is a gift from CJ. I think he gave it to me for Christmas a while back. This was a long time ago. I don't even know what this is called. This is called the Mystic Gaze palette, and I like this eyeshadow palette because I like to use the shade in here, this teal green shade. It is so pretty. I haven't found a shade like this in any other palette that I have purchased, so that's why I like to keep this palette around, just for that shade. I do like the other shades as well, but that one's the one that I use the most. The blue shade in here is really pretty too, this dark blue. You guys see it has like that sheen to it. Really pretty shade. And then of course this bright blue shade. And you guys can see it's also really pretty. I do like to use these ones, but my favorite one in the palette is this one right here. That is what that one looks like, and I don't know if you can even find this anymore, but Project Runway, I think it was from that show. I don't know if you guys seen that show, but this is the Mystic Gaze palette. Maybe you'll be able to find it like on Amazon, or maybe they have it on eBay or something like that. Another one from that same stack is this BH Cosmetics. This is the 6th edition first trade to go 6-color eyeshadow palette. And then this one I don't use that much. You guys can tell which ones are the ones that I use, which is this one here, this one, and this one. This one I really like. This is actually my favorite one in the whole little palette here. It's really pretty, and I like to use it with my cool tone looks. If you guys can see, it has a little like more of a cool tone undertone than a warm one. And then this one here too, it's like a purple but like with that gray undertone to it. You guys can see, really different. It's really pretty. My favorite one from this palette is this one right here. Yeah, this is from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if you'll still be able to find this one either, but I've had it for the longest time, so I like to keep it around just for those two shades. Alright, now let's move on to the next little stack here. This one is from Be a Bombshell Cosmetics. I got this from an Ipsy box a while, like a long time ago, and this is another one of those palettes that I keep around just for the one shade, which is this one right here, and then this one too. I really like those two. The other ones are really pretty too, but this one you have to use like along with another palette just because all the shades in here are shimmer shades, so I like to use and combine with a different palette, like a neutral palette or something like that. But yes, I really do like this one. This one and this one right here are my favorites to use. This is called a Bora Bora eyeshadow quad, and that's what that looks like. This one was a collab with NYX and Ipsy. This one I got a long time ago as well. Ipsy didn't even have the Glam Bag Plus or anything like that. It was just the Ipsy bag. bag. I got this a long time ago. I just like to use this palette for a smoky eye kind of look, so that's what I use this one for. I like the packaging on these too. They're so cute. If you guys see there, it has the little bow on it. I just really thought it was really cute, so I kept it, and I still actually use this palette anyway. So you guys can tell that last shade right here is the one that I use a lot. I like to use it as an inner corner highlight. So yeah, that's what that palette looks like. This is another eyeshadow palette that I got from my Ipsy bag. This one I got a while back. I do use it from time to time. I don't use it that much, but I do use it sometimes. Kind of one of those, every time I go and toss stuff away, I just keep it because I'm like, I'm gonna go back and use it. And I have used it a couple of times, but not as often. It is really pretty. The shimmers are really pretty. It's pretty much, yep, they're all shimmer shades. So that's the only problem with these palettes like this. They don't have mattes for you. I just don't like creating a look that has everything shimmery on your eye. I really do like my matte shades. I do like this palette, but it's one of those that I reach for sometimes. Really rare that I gravitate to using this. Let's move on to this little thing here. Now this is the MAC and Patrick Star collab. This was it the spring one? Because he had two different shades for the spring one, and I of course got the bright one that has like the bright pink and the bright blue in it. I do like to use this a lot actually. It's one of my favorite palettes. CJ got me this collection when it first came out. I don't think I ever reviewed it on my channel or anything like that. I want to say that I was already making videos when this came out, but I don't remember. Maybe not. But anyways, I do like to use this palette. I use it often actually. My favorite shade in the palette is this blue right here. So yeah, that's what that looks like. This one I got from a Ipsy too. This is the Tarte Dream Big palette, and this one's alright. That's what that looks like. It is really pretty. I like this shade a lot, and then this shimmer shade right here. It has a couple of mattes that you can use as your transition shades and stuff like that, but it doesn't have a dark shade to deepen out the crease. So that's the only thing I don't like about this one, but the shades and the shadows are really buttery and really easy to use. They're really pretty, and that's what that one looks like. And also this shade right here is really pretty. You guys see that shimmer? It's so beautiful, and that's what that one looks like. This one is part of the ColourPop monochromatic eyeshadow palettes. This one is the one that's purple, and I don't know why I have such a bad luck with shades sometimes in my palettes that break, but this is supposed to be the purple one. And yeah, I think I did create a look using this on my channel. I don't remember if I did or not. I want to say I did, but I can't remember. I do really like this palette. It's really pretty. It has a lot of pretty shades in here combined with shimmers and mattes, so it's really pretty. I like that it has a big mirror here that you can use. But yeah, I only have this one. I do want to get the other ones, but I just haven't gone to them. But yeah, that's what this one looks like. And now last but not least, here's the last stack, the last four of my palettes. So this is the Natasha Denona. That's what this one looks like. This is the mini ones that she has. She has a few of these ones. She has like one that has a purpley in it. I think she just came out with a new one a little bit ago. But yeah, I do really like using this palette. It's really neutral. The shades in here are really pretty, really buttery. This one's definitely one of the best colors in the palette because it has that undertone to it. If you guys can see that. It might be a little bit hard to see on camera, or maybe not, but this shade right here, this is really pretty. It looks so pretty on the eyes. These shimmer shades, this one is really pretty as well. And then you have this one here. They're all really pretty. I like that it has this one as a transition, and then this one if you want to deepen it out a little bit more. These are really worth it. They are $25. They're a little bit on the pricier side because you're only getting 5 shades for $25, so just keep that in mind if you're looking to spend the money on Natasha Denona. I do want to get one of her bigger palettes, like the Safari palette. I've heard that palette is really good. It looks really beautiful actually. And also the Sunset palette, that looks really pretty. I haven't tried those ones, but I've heard really good things. And Natasha Denona, if you guys don't know, she is a makeup artist. She is so talented. She comes up with these really pretty eye looks. If you guys haven't checked her out, she does have some tutorials on YouTube, so make sure that you go check her out. She's really amazing. She does really pretty eyeshadow looks. And this one is just one that I made with the single eyeshadows from ColourPop, and that's what that one looks like. Of course, you guys knew it was gonna be orange related. I like using all of this. Actually, I came up with this little quad thing because I really wanted something different and something that went together, so I can definitely always put these two together, put these two together, put these two together. And that's what I like about these colors here. I can put these two together, I can put these two, or just use all four of them. They look really, really pretty. This is one of my favorite ones. I do like to use this one up here, of course, with that orange undertone to it. If you guys can see a little peachy undertone there, and this bright orange here, kind of pinky orange, but it's still really pretty. You guys can see that. It's one of my favorite palettes, of course. I'm gonna say that about most of my palettes because I do like to use and love all of the palettes that I have. And then these two are my e.l.f. palettes. This is the Matte for Matte shadow palette. I think this is the Nude Mood one. There was one before this one. Actually, when I bought this one, I was trying to buy the first one. Didn't realize that there were so many of these, so I ended up buying this one, and I didn't realize I didn't get the one that I actually wanted. But when I did try out this one, I did like the shades in here. I like that it's like warm tones, and then you have some cool tones over here. So that's what I like about this palette, and that's why I was like, oh well, it's not too bad because I can use something for the warm tones and something for the cool tones. I like that it has a gray in it. Not a lot of eyeshadow palettes have gray shadows in it, so that's one of the things that I really liked about this palette. I really like this shade right here as well. I haven't played around too much with the lighter shades, but I like this one too here. It has like a little pink undertone to it. It's not completely white, kind of like that other shade in one of the other palettes I had, but I like using that one. This is the e.l.f. Nude Mood palette. And then this one I just recently got. I like the new format of it. I like that you can see the shades in the little plastic thing here. This is Matte for Mattes as well. They're all matte shades, and this is the Jewel Pop one. I got this one at Target, and I'm super excited. The one color that I gravitated to the most, you guys know, is this orange one right here, this green one right here. These two colors are the ones that I was like, wow, those colors look so pretty. And this little like pukey mustardy color right here. Those colors, I don't know why they call out to me, like those yellow mustard colors. They are so pretty on the eye. But I also like this one here. I haven't used it yet. Actually, I just got this one. When you guys are watching this, it's been now maybe a couple of weeks since I've got it. I haven't played with it yet. I definitely want to try it out, but I did swatch it a little bit. I like this one a lot. All the shades are really pigmented, but yeah, I'm really excited. I like that it has a lighter color here, and then of course it has your black over here, so you can definitely deepen out your look if that's what you're wanting to do. And I like all the pops of color in here. Really pretty. So yeah guys, this is it. This is the last one of the collection. Alright guys, so this is it for my eyeshadow collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little series here. Let me know what you guys want to see next from my collection. The next one up from this was the foundations, so I will start on those. I want to separate them a little bit just because I don't want you guys to get bored watching these. But yes, my next one will be my foundations, and then after that I'll do maybe another post on Instagram to see what else you guys want to see. I do still have loose eyeshadows. I don't know if that's something that you guys want to see. Let me know. Sound off down below here, comment and tell me if that's something that you guys want to see or not, because I do have a lot of loose eyeshadows as well. So if that's something that you guys want to check out, then let me know. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. We'll see you in my next one. Toodles.